collectors in disguise. Children of Primus, collectors in disguise. Children of Primus, collectors in disguise. Children of Primus. Children of Primus. Welcome. I'm back once again. Teletrend 2 of the Frenzy Freestyle Sunday. And this is our, as we call it, the adult segment. So we can kind of get away with what we want to say.
Mainly because I have a potty mouth.
Well, the only thing with me was when our dear friend Impactor said he had 420 subs, I was just like, nobody say anything.
Yeah, I know. He lines him up. He lines himself up so well, and it's like,
Let's stop. He 420.
Mario says, hello again, guys. Hello again, Mario and Transformers Joe. 1986 says, hey, all, and welcome once again. And within our segment, for 2026, we are going to be a bit more structured, which I know is something that's been a trailing issue for however many years, but a cool segment. We do have a guest interview that we will have in about 7 minutes. So we are now going to call this Cybertron After Hours, since it's our adult segment, and any extra news is going to be in our next segment, which is called Forge in Chaon. But I guess what we could do is I know Fear had some I don't know if we would say choice words or just opinions about the
I think you assumed I was madder than I was.
Come on, you can do it. You can curse.
Yeah. So, in fact, let me pick this up off the shelf here. So, when I did Studio Series Hot Rod here a few years ago, one of my favorites wasn't movie accurate pink. It was red, right? And at the time, the designer of the figure, I forget if it was Mark or Evan, you know how they do Instagram posts whenever a figure comes out, talking about its design process. They straight up said, using the politest corporate speak that they could, that they wanted to make it pink like in the movie, and then corporate just straight up shot them down. And only now, years later, they just opened the pre-orders for the 40th anniversary version of this, which will be in its proper screen accurate pink, along with all those other extra goodies, which is really great. And I slammed the pre-order down on that. And as you saw last segment, at the same time, they're revealing the new Masterpiece version, MPG Hot Rod, which is aiming to be this big, fancy, special, complicated one. And it's sort of like this thing, but bigger and better. But it's red for some reason. I guess they're a little bit behind in that they haven't figured out that they can make Hot Rod pink like in the movie again now, and people aren't going to lose their minds. So I'm like, I'm a mark for a Hot Rod figure, and I look at the Masterpiece one, and I'm like, oh, that looks good mostly. But I'm like, are they going to do it in pink? Are they going to do a version later on in the correct colors? I kind of hope they do. And I'm sitting here kind of going like, do I even bother with that version, because it's not the right colors. I'm allowed to obsess about these things if everyone else is.
Especially if it's your favorite character.
Yeah, straight up. They finally did a correct version, and I think it was the result of the G1 repaint that they did that was in proper pink, the retro figure. Once they put that out, they were like, look, we made this. You can't stop us from making the pink Studio Series version. So that's about all I was thinking. I'm just like, the Studio Series one got the memo, and they're allowed to make it pink finally. Why aren't they making the Masterpiece pink? It's supposed to be pink.
oh, what's up?
Hey, don't play that. Is it copyrighted? I can't even.
Don't play copyright.
La 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 la. Bring it up.
make my grand entrance. Come on.
I don't know if y'all
It's
watch
a new
me
year.
dropping that piece of trash in the bag. This is the return label that I just printed for Temu.
If it hadn't broken, I would have been like that. Given the size and complexity of that, and knowing that tooling, I'm like, that looks like $40 worth
Well-
of figure. But then it came broken.
It wasn't broken, but there was also two pieces on the legs that were so badly warped
Ah,
that it wouldn't tab together. There's a lot wrong with this KO. I mean, it's bad.
Yeah.
This was
quality was
Temu,
terrible.
what they advertised as the Temu Robeson. And it had all the pictures of the Robeson, the complete write-up, 218 servos, all the pictures from the Robeson website. And I was like, hey, if it's a KO of that and it actually works, it's worth $40. It's worth $40 to try it.
Mhm.
And it came in, what'd y'all say it was, the Bumblebee series?
It was a Bumblebee movie. It's the Studio Series Bumblebee Optimus figure, but like larger, and it was an oversized.
It didn't look like a bad figure. And like I said, it had a lot of metal parts on it, but it came broken
and warped.
and warped so bad that you
Yeah.
couldn't transform it.
Yeah, in fact, I have the one that it was KO'd from on my shelves over here somewhere. Yeah, would have
Oh,
been
Mr. Magnus.
would have
Have
been
you
this
put
one right
together
here.
any of those bigger blokies together before?
Nope.
Okay.
My first one.
Oh, is that what you're talking
So
about?
there's also of the Evangelion of Unit 1, Unit 0 in their orange colors, and Ava Unit 2 based on the rebuild designs by Blokies.
I'll have to.
And they're
Really?
about the
I'll
same
have to
price
bring
as
up.
that
I've got
Soundwave would be.
the ones that came out. I don't know what brand they are, but they're down on the headboard of my bed. And I've got them boxed. I put them together and everything, but they're a model kit like the Yellow Parks are.
Mhm.
But they're, gosh, I don't know how many points of articulation are on them. They have full elbows, wrists, shoulders. They've got a spine system that you've got to put together. So this figure is completely posable. They're great figures, and they're about 6 or 8 inches tall. And I've got Unit 1, Unit 2, and Unit 0.
Oh, well, there you go. You did an important public service. Transformers Joe said, I'm so glad you got that and saved me the time because I was going to get them.
No, do not. Like the actual advertisement for this one, like if I click on it on Temu, doesn't even exist anymore. You
Oh,
can't even go back to the original posting. But they dropped another one, and it's the exact same pictures.
Hold on, can I just interrupt? Are you guys talking about the Optimus Prime that was on sale on Temu that everybody saw on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like 97 cents or something like that?
Oh no,
No, I
this
don't
one was $40.
Oh, no, the one that I saw was like 97 cents.
97 cents.
Was it
Yeah,
was
man.
it a Robeson? Was it the pictures of the Robeson?
It was the picture, exact same picture that what Anthony had.
Now, I have those. And they're not bad figures. I got them because they were under $1.
Held this so unnaturally because of the moment you caught me in.
Yeah, those Temu, they're sneaky bastards, man. I was tempted to buy one too for 97 cents. You can't go wrong, right?
Yeah,
Right.
well, 97 cents, you're like, as long as they don't send you literal garbage, you don't think you can
And they're
complain
not.
too much.
Yeah.
They're not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty good, honestly. I particularly like the Nemesis version.
Mhm.
How's the quality on them? They like okay?
They've got
Is it
some
made out
weight
of
to them.
plastic?
The joints are tight. There was no problems transforming them. They tabbed in well. I've just got them over there on my Optimus Prime shelf.
As long as they don't give you lead poisoning, we're we're Gucci.
You know what?
That's my Matchbox of Ultrons.
So, as we hit a 9, 10 p.m. Eastern time in a neutral zone, we are going to bring in our guest. Who we have
Oh!
This week.
Hang on, one more thing, real. I forgot about this. My daughter got me this,
Okay.
and this is just 3D printed. I just saw it up there. So it's just a 3D print of Ultra Magnus,
Ooh,
and then a 3D print of him transformed.
Nice.
oh, that's a nice looking set of colors.
Pretty nice.
and it was, it doesn't stand real well because his feet are a little loose. But I mean, hell. Thank you, girl. I enjoy him.
Yeah. It reminds me of the old CGI Optimus from the beginning of the Generation 2 opening, the way he's all blocky and stuff.
I was just walking back to the desk and I saw him sitting up here and I was like, oh, there was one more.
Now, as our comments section is blowing up, the Destroyer has a show this week. So, introduce Danny.
Oh, yes, we know the Destroyer.
Hola. Hola, mi gente.
Mr. Danny G,
Who's
how
this
are
guy?
you doing?
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
Let me
Going on,
introduce-
guys? Boys.
Introduce everyone. So, myself in the top corner, Spin. Over to the right of me, Mr. Magnus. And to the right of him, Toy Warp from Toy Vintage Reviews on YouTube. And in the far right, Fear or Courage. In the bottom left, Mr. O. And, yourself, Danny G. And on the far right, on the bottom, is Settlebach Arts. So, welcome, Danny G. And before we get into why you're here today, what are your thoughts on Temu Transformers?
Wait, Spin.
Hold on. What's up?
Check your mic connection because you sound like you're far away.
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah,
you-
he knows.
We-
He knows.
We've been
Something's
battling
up
it.
with the mic,
Sound waves somewhere
Oh.
in between his
Sound
connection.
got it.
We're just
Okay.
rolling with it.
Be disrupted.
Yeah. So,
Fucking
yes.
sound
So,
wave.
Mr. Danny, what are your thoughts on Temu Transformers?
I've never messed with them, but it sounds like you guys have some experience there. You know, am I a fan? I can't say that yet. I'm sure they're budget friendly, and there's a community for them. A fan thing. You guys,
It's a complete roll of the dice.
yeah, there you go. Right?
Sometimes you get stuff that's decent.
Yeah,
Sometimes you get stuff that's crap. But
and
the best part is you just send it back. They send you a shipping label. I'm a post office up here too. I do a lot of shipping. Yeah, I print all my labels when I ship stuff to you guys. But that's what I just did. I posed throwing this piece of garbage back in the bag with authority. I held up like this. I went, huh, and I'm surprised y'all didn't hear it hit the desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Depending on the kind of mic you have, they're very good at not picking up things that aren't speech. So I've had problems like that before where people won't hear me doing things.
So,
What do you consider that? Like, it's not Temu's like fourth party.
Oh
that
no,
like-
Timu's like 20th party.
20th party.
They left the party.
Yeah, they did. They left the party.
They left the party.
It was the party.
I mainly use Temu for stuff like card sleeves, dice, stuff that don't matter.
Dollar store stuff.
But when you order so much stuff from them, you get stuff for free or you get stuff discounted. And this thing was advertised as the Robeson Optimus Prime,
Oh,
which I
shit.
have. And I was like, ooh,
And you also
if,
get on the
if
FBI
somebody
watch
has
list.
made a fourth party or a fifth party or a sixth party, a KO of the
Yeah.
Robeson, I'm going to do a side by side. And it was $40 shipped, 40
Wow.
bucks shipped from Japan. It took 5 weeks for it to get here, and it was that piece of garbage.
Interesting.
It's a whole different problem than what I thought. Because when you said you were getting a Temu Optimus, my thinking was like, oh, that thing's going to catch fire or something. Like the second you try to.
Well, I mean, that's what it was advertised. You know,
Mhm.
the main picture of it was where he's in the semi truck mode, and it's got a finger pushing the button, and his headlights are on. And I was like, even if it just lights up, even if it doesn't self transform, if it lights up and has some things like the horn honking, or at least has an app that you can put on your phone, I spend $40 for it. Hell, I spend $50 to watch a dog take a shit if it's entertaining. I mean, come on. I mean, let's be honest.
Sheba, that is every week, Sheba. That is every week. We are happy to have the Destroyer with us.
Yep.
Oh yes, they're
It's
viewers.
just our own little cross to bear. Like, yeah, you're right. They're added to the views.
That's right.
Spam all you want.
I don't even know how you guys order anything on Temu. Like, I get bombarded with those fucking games. Pardon my language. And I can never get to like order.
Ads.
Yeah. So, anyways, not a fan.
All right,
Reason
so
been
I
to the
said
site.
I don't ever order anything that matters. We
Yeah.
got a lot of stuff from our wedding. All the little pins that we gave everybody at the beginning that had the Autobot and the Decepticon logos. Got those from Temu. I got them for like 60 cents a piece, so we ordered
Nice.
200 of them.
Yeah, stuff like
Um, well, we got the fans, the fans we printed out for everybody, and then we spray painted the Autobot and Decepticon logos on each one of them. The just little cheap things that don't matter. You don't ever want to get something from there that you're hoping for a good quality product. When you order from there, you're expecting it to be bad. You're just expecting it to be usable bad.
Yeah.
now to bring it over to
Now
good
those did
things.
not come from Temu. Those came from Etsy.
That's true.
This was Tor Warp's wedding gift.
Now let's bring it over to good things that are of quality. So, Mr. Danny G, with,
Yes, sir.
welcome to Frenzy Freestyle Sunday. I know we brought you in years ago, and then that was kind of like the Band-Aid set up, and it just, the connection wasn't working. Everything's clear tonight except my mic for some reason. But let us know why you're here today. What's what are you promoting?
Well, guys, I'm here today because we have an event. Well, I guess I'm producing an event called the Action Figure Comic Convention, the AFCC, and that's happening January 31st, 2026, just around the corner, a few weeks from now. And basically, it's a Comic Con focusing on action figures and the communities, the 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 collectors, the creators, just basically anything and everything around action figures. And but we're also celebrating again, like all of pop culture, um, at the event because we have some cool guests that are not also collectors, but they're also in the music industry, in the video producing industry, and we have like cosplayers coming out. We have exhibits. We have Guinness World Record holders, artists, creators. We have toy diorama exhibits that are going to be on site,
Interesting.
and we have a toy photo gallery kind of thing that's going to be that you'll be able to. Basically, we have toy photographers from around the world that have submitted about 48 different uh, uh, photos, and we're going to have them displayed at our toy photo gallery. Some of them being actually some Transformer ones with some blockies and other Transformer figures. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm a big Transformer fan, as you can see. I'm wearing my TF shirt. And we're going to have a lot of cool things available for sale and display. We have even toy companies flying in from China. Like, I don't know if you guys heard of Ramen Toy. So they're actually flying in. The owner of that, his name is Ace. He's a good friend of mine, actually. And he's flying in to kind of showcase some of the stuff he's working on. And then, yeah, man, we got so much going on. Going through the website, you would see, like, if you want to go through that at some point, we can kind of showcase or show or highlight, some of the people involved, right? But I know you guys are coming out as well, right? And you guys will be covering the event, right? I'm going to try to get you guys a spot so you can at least sit down and do that.
That just killed the whole surprise.
Oh,
Surprise!
was that? Oh, you didn't tell me it was a surprise.
Well, we didn't tell anybody.
Right, but you know what, guys? It's crazy because we just planned this maybe about 3 months ago, and we sold out of vendor tables in 30 days. Uh, it was about I don't know 150
Nice.
tables. Yeah, man. So cool thing there is the response has been great. That means that there's a need and a want for this kind of event, right? And so it's great. It's nerve wracking at the same time because me personally, I've never ran this kind of event. I'm always a vendor, usually selling toys. You guys know that.
Hold on, Danny. Let me stop you there for a second, okay?
What's that?
That's what I want to know. The whole nerve wracking that you're going through. Talk a little bit more about that. Like putting on this event.
Uh,
Just to let people know that, hey, we're
I like
doing this
the
out of the love, but there's some nerves behind this, right? So,
oh
like,
yeah, man.
give a little bit of story behind the curtains. Put it that way.
Well, people are impatient, and they submit applications, which is cool, and we love it, right? And we appreciate it. But some people don't even give us 48 hours to review things, right? And trying to fit all these people under one roof and accommodate, right? It's a thing, and a lot of customer service, put it that way.
Yep.
Which is cool, right? And we appreciate everybody in the community doing their thing, right? And we want to support and highlight everybody, right? Um, but definitely, yeah, it's the thing. Everybody has their quirks too, and expectations, call it, right? Because for if you do a lot of events and you're a vendor, and there, I guess people are used to having things ran a certain way, or communication or whatnot, and it's cool when you got like a lot of experience or you got a big team behind you, right? Whereas we're kind of like building that as we go, right? And so, you know, yeah, it's just
So,
a big learning thing,
well, that's the thing, right? Like you were on the other side as a vendor.
Correct.
What was your name? Because you had a name, right? It was a traveling toy sales guy, right?
I was Toy Travelers, coming from Alberta. I used to have a spot in Alberta, and
Right.
then I moved back to Ontario, and I kind of brought my stuff with me. And I had my little adventures with you guys too, right? We hung out many times. Anthony, we go way back as well. Doing events and trying different things. And so it just kind of brought us to this point now that where it's like, I wanted to create a platform for people like us that love action figures, and wanted to dedicate and kind of showcase to the world, hey man, there's a whole other community behind action figures, and the creators, the people that make this kind of thing happen, and you know and that's it. We just wanted to highlight that. And like I've done a lot of events in the US as well, right? And I found that the energy there was different from the energy here, right? And so what I wanted to do is also create a bridge to kind of bring some of that action figure love from the US over to Canada. And so that's why we got like Ramen Toy, and we have some other independent companies coming out like Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, Meta Travelers. So these companies that I'm naming are all companies that have gone through Kickstarters and have been funded, have had and raised six figures to make their action figures and stuff like that, right? And so they're all going to come and participate in our event, to showcase kind of the whole indie scene as well, right? And so,
Is that the theme of the show? Is there like a lot of it is like the indie scene, like what you're talking about right now?
there's definitely a big part of it, highlighting the indie for sure. I myself am in that space as well. I'm working on a comic book action figure line myself. Um, we're going to be going into Kickstarter probably February, March. I've done some rounds going to the US. I went at San Diego Comic Con last year, promoting the project. I shared a panel with another independent project that got funded, and they were nice enough to give me a kind of some panel time to showcase the project. And I got this nice little plaque out of it, just had my name on it, says San Diego Comic Con.
Cool.
And
Well, listen, I know you and I, like I said, we've talked about this like a long
Oh
time
yeah,
ago, right?
yeah,
And now your dream is coming alive, coming true, right? It's happening very shortly.
yeah, man.
So what sparked it? Like what made it say to you, okay, you know what? Like you said, you started 3 months ago, right? Doing this. Like what made you get up that day and say, you know what? I'm doing it today, man. That's it. Let's go.
Well, I work closely with one retailer in Toronto called Titan Toys, and I help them with operations, and I'm kind of like an ambassador for them. So they flew me out to San Diego Comic Con a few times to go and meet with companies. They actually just they became the official distributor. I think you guys know what this is.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Right?
I just
somebody.
I just saw on the
Over
website
here,
the
he's
Loyal
shaking.
Subjects mask line.
Yeah, somebody's
The-
salivating right now.
Yep.
And this is actually the sample. This is a sample. So I had this before this shit was even on the street, right? And so I work with Titan Toys, and they are the official distributor of this stuff in Canada,
Yeah,
right?
Loyal Subjects new mask line.
Yeah,
I
man.
just saw on your website you're
So,
doing
so
a
are you?
giveaway
Are
there
you?
for the Rhino.
You exactly. Yeah, you got it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There, yes, you got it. There you go. He knows what we're talking about. Is that the mask one? Is that
This is
sorry the Lord
this is
subject?
the original one.
This is the OG. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. So you know what I'm talking. Yeah, you got it, man. And so this thing is hot right now. It's burning my hands, but right and
Toy Warp, what are you about to say?
Nothing. Nope. I don't. I have not been let off the leash yet. So
Danny, all you gotta say, Tor, Harlot. I can't even say it right now. Harlot Army hookup. Holler at me, Army hookup. There you go.
okay, man. Yeah, guys, and
I understand you with a dick in your mouth. Do what?
wow.
No, what's in a box? To be honest.
And welcome to Children of Primus. Teletran 2.
All right. You guys are funny, yo.
I'm
This guy's all creamy right now. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry, Danny.
Fine, man. No, what I'm saying is that you're asking me what sparked it, right?
Yeah.
So, working with these guys for quite some time and helping them with their operations and kind of they're kind of a newer outfit. Not they've been in the game probably 4 or 5 years now, but I kind of came in to help them with setting up their operations because I have experience in that and sales and just all that, right? And I was able to help them connect with loyal subjects because I had gone over to San Diego to do that and represent them. And long story short, now they're official distributor in Canada, so which is amazing, right? And but what really sparked it is that we wanted to bring some of that energy here. Titan Toys they were down to help sponsor this event. I had come up with the idea for the Action Figure Comic Con back in 2019. Believe it or not, I went through some pictures that I had of the names that I was messing with. Every time I have an idea, I'll go and buy a domain of the idea, and I say, okay, well, just in case, right? I don't hesitate. Just
It makes
that's
sense.
entrepreneur in me, right? So I have like 20 domains. Half of them I'm not using, but there's the ones that actually stick, right? And they start. It's like planting the seed, right? And you water them. Some may grow them, some may not, right? But this is one that actually started growing, which is amazing. And so because they were down to help sponsor the event, I kind of just ignited everything, and we just kind of went full force with it. I'm working with a couple other guys like Mega J Retro. I don't know if you guys heard of him. He's a good friend of mine, and then our buddy Lead. He's doing all the marketing stuff. They use all this crazy marketing stuff that you see going on right now. He plays a big part in that. And then just the community in general, right? You guys as well, obviously. A spin. I know you've been helping out with going onto some platforms and helping advertise the AFCC, which is epic. Our SEO is crazy right now. Right now we're at 1.3 million views on our Instagram in the last 90 days. So
Nice.
the shit's going viral, right? Which is insane. I've never seen an account like that yet. So now we do, but it's cool. Just the welcoming and how everybody's accepting it and just wanting to be a part of it. We have a huge wait list right now for vendors, which is nuts. Like I
That's
had,
good.
yeah, it's a good problem to have, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I feel bad turning people down because I'm like, at first we were so worried no one was gonna give two shits, and then next thing you know, there's a wait list. After 100 and so vendors, right? So
Now, I have
This
three
is good.
things that I want to jump on.
yeah, man.
And I guess the first thing, because I know you mentioned the energy is different in the U.S. than it is to Canada. Um, and I'm gonna make my points analogous to having a career in music, but
Yeah.
what's the difference that you find in the States to Canada in terms of the atmosphere within the action figure collecting?
Well, people are less conservative first, so you find. Well, anyways, this is what I found is that um, I don't know. People were more willing to support, right? The collecting, the independent companies. Um, it just feels like people are more hungry to see more independent stuff, and just want to support it. And again, I think just because the economy is a thing, right? And the population is another one, right?
Mhm.
There's way more like their shows there. You know how we have like a CollectorCon here, right? They have similar shows there, like Toy Lanta, Joe Lanta, and those kind of things, right? Actually, the guys that run those are good friends of mine, um, but their smaller shows have like 10 times the amount of people going to them,
Yeah,
right? And
it's a huge difference. And then music wise, it was the same thing before. For a Canadian artist, it's like, you do a show, you get your support in Canada and everything. But
right,
in the
right,
States, when an artist is doing something like the town shows up, it's a different type of energy. Whereas like over here with certain things, you kind of try to get things running and there's all sorts of not to say roadblocks or excuses, but it doesn't move as quickly. Whereas like on
correct.
the other side of the border, it's like, here's an idea, want to run with it? Okay, let's do it, and it's done. And it's like it's a different energy.
I just find
Exactly.
there's more. I just find there's more community cooperation and involvement happening in the states. Like I even see that in sports and minor hockey, right, or just minor sports. It's just
Yeah,
it's
and
way
it's
better here in
no
Canada.
insult
It's
on us
money.
on our side
No,
of
man,
the
not at
border,
all.
No,
Not at
because
all.
it's just
we got
money.
love over here too, but it is a
I'll
different type of
insult you. You probably
energy.
can't get a table because all your flappy heads. I mean,
So just to let you know, when we appear as guests at Danny's event on January 31st, we're gonna have a table in a little section of maple syrup. It's like please support people in Florida. For pennies a day.
some
Yeah,
maple
right.
syrup, some leaves, some war crimes. Yeah, all the
American
Canadian stuff.
Jurassic Park.
Right.
Now over to the other point I was gonna get
Mm.
because and again it's almost the same as being an artist where yourself you first get into you first buy toys as a kid, you grow up, be an adult, now you start collecting toys, but now you get to the point of the difference of like being a fan going to an event to being an artist slash vendor being a part of an event, whereas like now you're holding the event, so that's a whole different level of
Yeah.
incorporating everything. So like how is it from your side dealing with being on the top end of the event now?
Yeah, we did part 1 and 2. You've done part 3.
Yes.
100. Well, yeah, man. Good question for sure. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like you're on an adventure, right? And you're like constantly exploring, finding new things to do, right? On the island or in your adventure, and it's kind of like that, man. Like I started off as the kid just buying the toys, loving the Transformers. I got a bunch here. I was gonna, this guy's one of my favorites, Cup, right?
Studio Cup, yeah.
Yeah, man, right?
Oh, that's Busby Cup with the yeah.
The Busby, yeah, you got it. He's a little bit beat up here and stuff,
Mhm.
but the figure itself is awesome, right? And probably one of the better renditions of Cup out there, right?
Mhm.
And but yeah, like grew up watching the movies, buying the toys, collecting and stuff, and then it was like, what else can I do, right? And then I'm like, hey, mate, I collected so much stuff. At one point, eBay was like my best friend at one point, and I spent a lot of money and collected a lot of stuff while I was in Alberta, and I didn't have any friends. These were my friends basically when I was up there. So and then I had so many friends that I'm like, hey guys, what else? How else can we party together, right? So, I started selling. Well, that didn't sound right. Selling my friends, but you know what I mean. But
We trafficker you.
I became a pimp, and so
The cartel here, man.
I'm a TF pimp. I became a pimp.
A Sussex cartel.
You
Yeah.
heard it first.
Holy
And
crap!
you know
Man.
what, man? I started selling these guys, and that doesn't sound right either. But you know what I mean? Oh shit! Sorry.
Were you selling RC and Lita 1 too?
Yeah, right. I sold them long time ago. They were easy to sell, right?
Cheers, Kearney.
Right. So,
Man, I figured you did action figures. There'd be a lot of. Oh, never mind.
yeah,
Sorry, leash. Sorry. This is hard.
yeah, man, and
That's what she said.
Yeah. I knew that was coming.
Impactor, go to bed.
It's 9:37 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
yeah,
Hopefully, they're not watching Children of Primus Teletran too.
right.
They're not supposed to be.
No.
Yeah, man, and like I said, I went from vendor, from collecting to selling, and even like working with some of the third party companies. I got close to Make Toys at some point, and even Iron Factory. You guys know I used to, work. I was helping out some other retailers. I won't name them right now, but that's fine. Uh, and and then yeah, I learned a lot, doing all that and going to events, and then I started working with other big retailers in Canada, and just going to different events, and next thing, one thing led to another. I was like, man, I'd love to create a platform or a marketplace or somewhere where vendors can go and buy and sell their toys, right? Obviously, we have shows and eBay and Facebook, but I was like, man, there's nothing really crazy dedicated to our toys, our action figures and stuff, right? And so, I started to kind of niche down slowly but surely, right? And I was like, you know what, man, I like Comic Con's cool and all, but no one's focusing on action figures, right? So I'm like, action figure Comic Con, call it a day, right? Went and bought the domain, and there you go. AFCC is a thing now, and it's making waves, man. Even in the U.S. and China, like I said, there's companies they want to come out to the event. Loyal subjects, they're a featured brand. Mask. There's going to be a huge setup, display of all this stuff.
I was wondering about that. They're gonna have that stuff for sale there.
100%. So, and it'll be on sale on top of that, right? So, because we're basically celebrating, the mask line landing in Canada, and so, they're going to be featured there with a bunch of other brands. McFarlane Toys, shoot, they're going to be there,
That's kind of a big deal.
right? So,
Oh, no, not much. Just McFarlane.
sorry, not to mention that one.
I feel
Right.
old. I remember when they got started.
Oh, do you really?
I remember the old commercials
Yeah,
in the
like
90s
the
of Todd
first
McFarlane being
Spawn
like,
line
"Hi,
where
I'm
he
Todd
Yeah,
came
Spawn
with
McFarlane. I
line,
started my
exactly.
own company."
totally encased in plastic.
Yeah, man. Um,
And then in the last few years, he's been doing those page punchers, so it sort of kind of
the
came
page.
back full circle.
That guy's going crazy because they're losing the DC Washington. Their license is expiring, right? And so
And
they're
then you
going.
got Playmates losing TMT.
Yeah, huge,
There's
right?
that too. It's like, ooh.
And now TMNT is going everywhere. Like even these crazy third party companies in China are making TMNT figures, and
They're
I
getting
I
a
think
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Magic the Gathering line.
yeah, Madge, right? There you go. Like whoever thought it, who would think that would ever be a thing, right? And yeah, man. So
Heck, I've seen some ad for some
Vintage
Muppet
McFarlane,
series where it's like
basically.
two bat guys. One's in the light world, one in the dark world. It's by Jim Henson. That's going to be on Magic.
oh, that's
Can't remember the
cool.
name of it.
Nice.
The Dark Crystal.
So
I
what
see.
else?
I see one
No,
of our
something
guys
like
here.
Celium or Esleon or some weird E word.
Nectar Jada. Yeah.
No,
So-
but sorry to interrupt you. One of our ongoing chat members, RJ Eagle, initially said Happy New Year to the gang. Also
Happy New
said
Year, man.
good to see you, Danny, because he's
Thank you.
looking forward to coming to the event.
Oh,
Um,
beautiful.
but
Thank
he
you.
also has a question for you, and he says, "Is anyone coming from Storm Collectibles, NECA, or Jada Toys? That would be awesome too for Street
Oh
Fighter."
man, I yeah, I would love that. I guess we didn't make enough noise as of yet to get these guys out. Mind you, I met some of these guys at SPCC. I don't remember exactly the names, but I met some of the creators and the guys from Jada Toys. And we probably our next round, we're hoping to get these guys out. I think hopefully if we make enough noise at this event, these guys will probably want to come out. Mind you, we have like have you guys heard of Udon, the Street Fighter comic, right?
Yeah.
Company, right?
UDON.
Yeah, you
Yeah, they
got
do
it.
all the
Yeah.
Capcom brands.
Yeah, those guys are gonna be
Yeah,
at
a
our
lot,
event.
especially the comics.
Yes, yep, you got it. I didn't even know they're from Canada until we started this event. And one of the artists he registered to he wanted to showcase his stuff, be a vendor, right? And then it like I looked into his profile. I was like, he was an udon artist. And then we're like, whoa, wait a second. This
More
can't
of
be.
them.
And then we asked him, hey man, like, why don't you, represent udon? Bring your brand. Bring. And next thing you know, is, yeah, man, let's do it. And then now we have him as a featured vendor and a brand, right?
Nice.
So, which is huge. And we're hoping with
Yeah,
that.
some of those Udon cover artists are some of the nicest people you will meet online that are artists. Like I know REIQ Rec, Genzomon. I remember like when I got into what is it, Deviant Art back in the late 2000s. I
Okay,
used to talk to them all the time, and then other good artists that's really friendly and like doesn't bite the hand that feed them. He used to do a lot of Witchblade art, even the
nice.
interiors. Deshapon Chejik. That's a utter
Okay,
friendly. Him and his wife.
so you know what's up.
They're both really friendly.
That's great, man. Yeah, man, and they're just super cool people at the end of the day, and they just want to share their passions, right? And their the things they're working on, their projects, and we want to help. At the end of the day, we want to help everybody get their get eyes on the things they're working on, highlight them. We want people to recognize AFCC as a place to go to showcase your projects, showcase your brands, network, connect, right? Because I know a lot of artists that are they're such amazing people. They're super talented, but they struggle in trying to get the word out on the things they're working on at times, right? And
So
we're like,
Dan, let me stop you there for a second because I really want to get into the vendors, like the who's of your show, right?
sure.
But one of my question is, I want to know what is your main theme or your main goal out of this whole convention. Like for example, you got fan expos. Like, obviously, that's super huge, right? Then you have the smaller ones like TFCon or Retro 80s and all that kind of stuff, right? So what's gonna separate you, let's just say, from these other conventions that that are happening around the city at different months of the year, for instance, or
So
and what's your goal?
yeah, man. I think what it is for us is that we're focusing on the people. We're focusing not on just the brands, but we're actually focusing on the people behind the brands. Uh, uh, Sometimes I don't want to say smaller guys, but the guys that are not always highlighted when they should be, right? Like the indie guys, right? Even cosplayers. There's a huge cosplay community that I was aware of, and like obviously going to Fan Expo, you see some of these cosplayers and their stuff is epic, right? But like there's a
Yep.
crazy there's a huge community behind them, and they're very supportive too of what we're doing. And but we also again we're creating this platform to help showcase their creativity, their work, and it's just basically most in general just people in pop culture, right? But obviously our main theme is action figures. We start there, and we work our way down or around to other uh, areas of pop culture, right? And you can see here, uh, there's a lot of toy photography that's being highlighted, right? Because that in itself is art. and we appreciate it. There's a huge community behind that as well, right? Um, and yeah, like it's a thing, man, and we just appreciate it, right? And these are, at the end of the day, these are the guys that are buying these toys. They're the ones that are making these toys look cool. They're making people want to buy it. Like when I see somebody's toy photography and I don't have that figure, I want to go and get it. I want to buy it because the guy made it look so cool, or the lady, or the girl, whoever it may be, the artist, the photographer made that product look so great that I want to buy it. I want to see it on my
This
shelf.
guy, a Cabbage Patch doll commercial.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
sorry, but you know what I mean.
yeah, no, I definitely know what you mean. So let's talk about the who's now, right? Like we talked about some of the vendors already, right? But let's go through the categories. Like, okay, so you have your main vendors,
Yeah,
and
like,
who are they?
well, if you want to bring up, can you bring it up on the website? So because I don't have it all in here. Uh, we have so many vendors, and there's so many cool things going on as well in terms of
Okay,
projects.
so let me stop you right there. How many tables are like how many table vendors are going to be at this show? I know you mentioned 150. Is that the exact number?
So we sold out about 153 tables currently, right?
Right.
Obviously, some vendors have two or three or one,
Yeah,
right? We're probably, I would say, if I had to include vendors, artists, the cosplayers, featured guests, we're probably at closer to 130, right?
that's really
Different
good.
different people, different brands, different companies, right? Um, so I think you're in the vendor section right now. Is that right?
Yes.
So this is a mixture of toy vendors, publishers. Um, what else we got? We got 3D artists, 3D printing artists. We have Hugo Rockwood is crazy. Like he's got crazy art. He's done stuff for Marvel and DC. There's a bunch of toy companies on here like Lucam Toys. They're good friends of ours. We see them at all the events all the time. Um, and we even have toy photographers that are going to be showcasing some of their stuff at the show. They're going to be selling prints and toys. Um, there's a
Yeah,
guy.
let's
Yeah,
go like let's
want
stick
me to go
with
through each one?
yeah, let's go through
Go.
each category, right?
Go.
Because before we end off with the vendors, right? Which one is selling Transformers?
That's a good question.
It is a Transformer show, so
Well, you know what? Actually, if you look through
our
that
fans
vendor
need to
list,
know.
I'm going to
Well,
be
me.
there selling Transformers. So,
Okay, good.
There you go.
and then I
And
think
then-
you guys are going to be there too. If I'm not
That is
mistaken,
correct.
you guys
Yeah.
going to be bringing Transformers. So, you guys,
So I can buy for myself. Great.
right?
Hold on. Wait, bring back the what's called the website again, because let's go through the guests. Like
Oh yeah,
what
let's
guests are
go
going to
through.
be there.
Yes, the guests are
Yeah, let's
here.
go through the guests and let's go through some of the artists,
Go
right?
through
That
everything, man. Let's do it.
yeah, let's talk about them, right? Blow it up, spin if you don't mind.
There you
There
go.
you go. Let's go to
You guys want
guests.
to? If you guys want to start, like, in the menu there, you can start off like go to brands first, right?
Yeah, okay. Let's go to brands.
We'll just kind of go,
Okay.
one at a time, right? Like
Yeah,
left to
let's do
right.
that.
If you guys don't mind, sorry.
No. That's exactly what I wanted to do, right? Because
Yeah,
hey,
let's do
it's
it.
all about you today, right? It's all about promoting the
Ah,
show,
the
and we
community.
got to make sure that people understand that hey, man, there's on January 31st,
Yeah.
there's a event happening, right, with all these people. So let's show them off.
So here are some of the brands that will be featuring, right? Obviously, we talked about McFarlane Toys. My buddy Claudio, he's a good friend of mine. He works in their marketing department and their socials, and he actually comes out to the event sometimes. He's a big collector himself. So he's going to come out with McFarlane Toys, which is epic, and really appreciate that. Spiro Studios, if you guys don't know them, they're an independent toy company. They've made a few brands, but one of their big ones is called Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, AWOC. Awesome action figures. They got funded a few times, over 300K US. Like they're doing well. And But right now they got another line coming out. But you know how things are a little bit slower right now because of all the crap going on in terms of tariffs and cost of things.
Yeah.
So production is a lot slower in the indie world. So you know, just a little patience there, of course. But they are, you know, they're working on their stuff, and they're gonna have some of their stuff showcased at the event as well. Loyal subjects that we discussed earlier, right there with the mask line. So they'll be featured. A lot of subjects will be at the Titan Toys booth. They'll be featured, and they'll have all the mask stuff there. Okay, and there's also that giveaway going on. We'll talk about that later. But
Yeah.
Meta Travelers, another independent company. They got funded through Kickstarter a few times. Their line is super cool. They got like 7-inch action figures where you can swap parts, and they're very playable and that kind of thing. You should definitely check them out. I think they're the one of the guys is from Canada as well. One of the creators, so he's gonna come out. Icon Heroes. If you guys don't know Icon Heroes, they worked on all kinds of different IPs like Masters of the Universe. They had Transformer stuff. They've done statues and that kind of thing, right? And they have another line that's it's called like Jujitsu. It's about like literally like karate animals, basically, which is
those
kind of
guys.
cool, right? And then if you scroll down a little bit, oh, El Dragoon, that's actually my brand. so so we're gonna have
Hold
really
on. What happened? What happened to Dulce de Leche?
that might be a thing, you know.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
man,
making
like
sure.
just for you, right? And it's actually, you know what, the character of El Dragoon is inspired by a character. One is named after my father, so I wanted to give him some honor through this book,
Nice.
and named the main character Juanes, uh, and my dad
Juan,
Juan, you know,
you finally won one, Juan.
with all the Juan jokes, right? So you're gonna be hearing a lot of that. But yes, you know, keep an eye out for that. Ramen Toy, you know, so we talked about them. They're gonna be on site. They got a lot of cool things going on. They work on a lot of. They have these cool vehicles like vans and like Charger looking cars that fit 6-inch action figures. So you can put your like your legends in there and that kind of thing, right? Very cool things. If you guys haven't heard of Flipboard and the Champions of Nefertiti, it's like a spoof on He-Man, and you guys should check it out. But they got funded. I was actually on their panel at SDCC, and I shared my project on their panel. So thank you to them. Mega J's also on that project, and then from the realm, our buddies Badass Reviews. This is his project. You should check it out. But it's based on like vampire lore and that kind of thing. 6-inch action figures, super articulated. They're going to be doing a Kickstarter soon. So again, like I said, this event's a lot about independent companies coming out, right? And this is just the beginning. And then Baguette Club, my boy Lead, that's his brand that he's been working on. He's working on these blind box type figures that we're going to be seeing at the event as well. And it focuses more on kind of the I don't know how you say it, but I can't probably say it on. Anyways, you'll see it at the event.
Okay, I'll bring the butter.
Yeah, so it's not something we can discuss. There's some not it's not X-rated thing, but there's some age thing to it. So I'll leave it at that.
Oh,
Yeah.
very
So
butter. Why?
yeah.
Whoa, wait, Mike, you spin. Why'd you take it away for? We got to go to the artist now, and the guest. Like,
Sorry, I'm running out of saliva here too. So let me get some water. But
Yeah.
all right, now we got to go to guest.
good thing you can't see my face. Okay, good. So to the guests.
Yeah, to the guest. Let's guess who's at. Let's guess the guest.
All right, so let me go through these guys. It didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. So TMNT Collector
The
first.
action figures. It did kind of sound right.
Yeah. This is our buddy Dave Fawcett. He actually he has the what's it called, the Guinness World Record for the biggest TMNT collection on the planet.
Ooh.
Yeah, man, and he's actually based out of Hamilton, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
I live 10 minutes from him. We could hang out sometime. So, but he's a super cool dude. He's going to be on site showcasing some of his stuff. He's very close to the TMNT community, down to the point where he knows all the actors from the live action and that kind of thing. He hangs out with them, and it's pretty cool, man. Um, Frederick B. Owens, he's a voice actor. He's worked on TMNT. He actually played Leatherhead, and a few other characters, and he also was on One Piece. And yeah, man. So he's super supportive of the event, so he's going to be there as well. And then we got some toy tubers coming out, badass reviews. He's very well known in the toy review community. He's got like, I don't know, 7 million views now on his Instagram, and he's doing really well. Mega J Retro, you guys probably already know. He's coming out to the event. He's actually helping with the event as well. We're gonna have a toy tuber panel. So some of these guys will be a part of that panel. You guys are toy tubers too. You guys talk about toys and stuff. So you
Yeah,
know,
man.
maybe we can
I
all join
was
that.
unaware that was a term.
I was
Yeah.
just going to say, when did that start? Toy tubers.
It's a thing. I don't know, but it's a thing. I didn't know it was a thing until
Fucking
yeah.
Makes sense that'd be a name of it.
Hashtag toy
tubers.
tubers.
Toy
I
tubers,
like it.
right?
Toy tuber.
Yeah,
Wait.
man. Guys talking about action figures and yada yada, right? But and then this next dude, I think you guys know him. Spin, you were asking me about this guy, right?
Yes.
Chalk Flair.
Mr. Chaclair, we know each other.
Yeah, man. He's super cool dude as well.
Yes.
He's actually very close friends with Dave Fawcett because they actually tour together at times. And Dave is also a rapper. He goes by Detox. But they headline together and they go to different shows. So it was very cool for him to connect us and want to bring him out. Vincent 316. He's an independent comic book artist, but he's got some Kickstarter projects that are going on right now, and definitely check him out. Hugh Rockwood. If you guys don't know him, he's worked on DC, Marvel. He actually worked on helping design some toys from back in the day for Hasbro and that kind of thing. Then we got Ace from Ramen Toy. He's the owner and creator of Ramen Toy, so he's going to be coming out to share his projects. Oh, Tricky Digits. This is the udon artist. So he's actually a featured guest now, and he's going to be there showcasing some of his cool stuff. Another toy tuber toying around, Kevin. If you guys don't know, check him out. He's got a great channel. He's got about, I don't know, his Instagram is huge right now. He does great work online. He's really supportive of the communities, and just definitely check him out. Kevin Dahlman, he's actually he's a retired NHL player. I think he played with the Leafs, Sabres, St. Louis, and a few others. I think he's a coach or assistant coach on Sabres, but he's a good friend of ours as well. And he's into pop culture, and his kids are huge into anime, so they're going to come out and participate. And Zach Fax here, he's actually a producer of music. He does music videos. He works with Drake and a few other big names. So he's just come. He's a huge TMNT collector, and he's just gonna come be a part of the event, and people come ask him questions about the producing and that kind of thing. Chris Abel, he actually is another. He's a filmmaker, an indie filmmaker. He has some projects on the go right now. He's actually bringing this crazy big robot display thing that it's a part of his project that he's worked on, and it just to help share the story of it. But it's basically based on some AI thing, and it's going to be a cool display to check out. It lights up and it moves and it does all these fancy things, which is awesome, and we appreciate him coming out. Devin here, if you guys don't know, it's the voice of he played the voice of Sonic, and yeah, man. So he's coming out to support us as well. And then we got here. I can't even see her name here. Leia. She's okay. So she works with Forbes magazine, and she's a writer. She's also a cosplayer and a huge supporter of the pop culture community. So she's coming to guest, and she's actually going to be doing some press as well. So super thankful for her to come out. See Jessam. So if you guys don't know him, he's actually a soft goods maker. He works with Four Horsemen. If you guys don't know Four Horsemen, Mythic Legions, he makes all their soft goods, and super cool guy. But based out of here in Toronto, and then there's a few other there. Just to go down there. Um, or yes, oh, this guy, Legacy Creations. So he does these crazy cosplay getups for. He's worked with McFarlane Toys or McFarlane. He's done like these crazy Spawn getups and Mortal Kombat getups that you're gonna see. Actually, he's gonna be doing his Mortal Kombat stuff at the event. And then last we got Terrell Comics here. He's actually he does workshops for toy photography, and he goes to some of the comic book shops like Heroes World, and he does his thing there. And he's gonna be at the event. Um, Sharing his toy photography and going over. He's going to do a workshop actually. So uh, I think we got a few more guests coming soon that we're going to probably announce. There's two more spots as you can see.
Yeah, Children of Primus.
Yeah, I chose their privacy. Yeah, you guys are definitely you guys are going to be a part of the press. We're actually going to separate the press section, and we're going to be putting all the press guys, and you guys will be in there as well. So,
Nice.
and we appreciate you coming out for sure. Right, definitely appreciate the support. And
Hey, we appreciate you inviting us, Danny.
no worries, man. So
You know, and we don't
yeah,
want to go too long for the evening, but I do want to jump back to one of the earlier things that you mentioned
yeah,
in terms of the photography.
yeah,
The photography and the writing both work that way, and I know when you get down the road of AI, we're gonna have to bring you back in the future because that's gonna be a whole other discussion. But
oh man,
it kind of ties in with how we make that joke that you're the Primus of the Children of Primus because of you. You connected us with Fear of Courage, and his written reviews of photography on figures. There's been comments where people said, thank you for a well-written review with the images and everything. I went out and bought this figure because of that. So it's the human side of things are still very appreciated.
yeah, man. Anthony's been great. He's been, man. I don't know. I've known you for like 10 years now, probably, and
Jesus Christ, really?
been at least I think so.
Feel
And
sorry for you, Anthony.
I know, right? And you were helping us back then with a lot of blogs and write-ups, and when things were kind of starting to change in my life, I said you guys need to connect, and it's great to see that you guys have been going working on this ever since, right? And yeah, it's just great to see, man. And so you're right.
It's almost like a full circle. It's
100%.
like we all started this at the ground level, and here we are now, where we finally have our podcast going on with the help with our stateside's companions, and now here you are that you've finally been talking about doing an event,
Yeah, man.
and now you're finally doing it, right? So
Yeah, man.
congratulations.
And we're doing, and you know what's together now. Like
Yeah.
the event ain't even started yet, and we're all talking about being there and just being a part of this. It's epic, man, and super appreciated. And it's just a bunch of brothers and sisters. Well, no ladies today, but I'm sure some sisters out there. But we're just all coming together, right? Just to share our passion and love for pop culture, right? So yeah,
And
man.
it's funny how we all came together because you connected us with Anthony. Set on Black Arts. He also does photography on toys and then figures as well.
Yeah, man.
Toy
Nice.
work, but vintage reviews. He also not only just collects vintage toys, does reviews on his channel.
Nice.
Also has Cruisers Motorsports channel where he talks about Berettas, older like automobile videos and stuff. So again, another
Nice.
creative talent. And then Mr. Magnus, caught one of our videos, and before he even properly had internet, like he was like whatever signal he could possibly get, he was like
Yeah.
connecting with us, and now he's got like 28 Unicrons in the background. So Danny, at any
Epic.
point if a figure goes missing, Unicron has sucked it into his.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gravitational well.
That's the singularity abyss.
The
We all
gravitational
gravitated
pull.
toward Magnus.
Oh, that's epic, man. That's epic.
This room houses 2,256 bots,
Wow.
but my collection is 3,800. I also have a storage building.
Oh
You know
wow.
what? Here's an idea. I think you should take some of your pictures and send it to Danny for him to put at the, put up in. You said you had like a photograph gallery area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And there's another thing that we're gonna introduce, but we also have a digital gallery created where you're gonna be able to scan this QR code and go into the digital gallery. You'll be able to create an avatar and connect with people, and it's always gonna be
Nice.
up. Yeah, man. So spoiler alert, but it's gonna be a thing. So we're trying to introduce new things and be innovative with what we're doing, right? Where the con life is cool and stuff, but a lot of these cons are not. They're kind of it's the same tune over and over again, right? And we almost like need. I feel like I don't know, man. There needs to be more energy, more light at times, right? But
Well,
um,
something different.
yeah, man. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to highlight and bring some new life into what we're doing and in Canada here, and so and it seems to be working, which is great. So yeah, guys. And so what do we got here?
RJ says there seems to be more action figure photographers like Marvel / DC rather than Transformers photographers.
True.
So we've got cinema, we've got Fear, and we also got Toy Work.
I would not call myself an expert.
We need
I-
more.
Too late,
I'm a-
Fear. Too late.
I'm a writer
Photos of
first, a
that
photographer by necessity. You can go down a rabbit hole on Instagram now. There are a lot of really talented Transformers photographers out there. I get
Yeah.
recommended them a lot because they know what I follow. So
Nice.
I'm just a buyer.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And we're all
Yeah,
in that mode, man.
since you keep on mentioning me, so I get into a lot of the Motu, especially via the Turtles of Grayskull. Then I got
Oh
into the
yeah.
other recent contemporary Motu and like doing custom builds.
Nice.
I know the one gentleman that keeps on commenting, RJ Eagle. I had like Spin make a point to tell him about that final day of the year sale Mattel Creations was having,
Yeah.
and we both have purchases from them coming in the next week. I think mine comes tomorrow, and then I'll get into a lot of the Japanese gacha toys and figures and
Hmm.
doing photography of those, and I'll like
Nice.
getting like I'll tag the different companies that make them.
Of
And
course.
there's some of them I talk to on a regular basis just for fun, like some of these Japanese toy gotcha toy makers. It's about art history and stuff,
Yeah, man. That's great.
Japanese mythology and whatnot.
So I know we're gonna wrap up soon. So Danny, one more time. Name of your event, where it's at, what to expect, what the cost is, what time it starts, what time it finished. Lay it out. Lay it out.
Uh, so it's called the Action Figure Comic Con AFCC. It's happening January 31st at the Japanese Canadian Cultural Center. It's 6 Sakura Way in Toronto. That's Don Mills in Eglinton. Start time is 11 and end time is 7 p.m. There is a VIP access pass thing that basically you're allowed to shop earlier and get access to. I call it the Grail Hunter Pass. Why? Because it allows you to go hunt those grails down before anybody else, right? That's only limited to 50 passes. They're $30. They've been selling like hotcakes. We're almost sold out. Door price is going to be $20 plus tax. If you buy your tickets online, they're $15 or two for 25, right? So you save a few bucks by buying them online. And what else? What was the other question? Oh, sorry. Remind me.
Location. I know you said the name of the center, but where is it located?
It's Don. What? Well, it's Toronto, but Don Mills in Eglinton area.
Okay, if you guys don't know, just go to the website.
Yeah, it's so sorry. If you guys don't correct, It's in Toronto, but on our on the top of the website, there's actually a button there that says directions or something like that. It'll take you right to the Google map and how to get there and stuff, right? There's about 250 parking spots there, so should be hopefully enough for everybody, right? There's
Parking free?
it's free parking, and
Okay.
then if the lots are full, there's actually paid parking across the street. I think it's like $2 an hour, something weird like that, right? Nothing crazy, but
A
the,
very
it's
practical question. I'm glad to have the answer to.
yeah,
You know
man,
what?
and
There is a I believe a super center that's like probably like a 2-minute walk away, and
yeah,
they
yep,
have a parking lot as well. So if the main event parking lot is full, you go over to the shopping center and you can park over there. I don't
yeah,
know if it's free, but they've got a huge parking lot there for for shoppers.
100%, man.
Hmm.
And the cool thing, the building itself is beautiful.
Yes.
It's a Japanese cultural center, so super Japanese inspired, of course. You feel like you're in a Japanese kind of, I don't know, downtown when you're inside, right? It's kind of cool like that. Um, I was telling somebody earlier today that I this was a vision that I had, many years ago, and I took pictures of a Japanese market. It was an anime Japanese market, and I kid you not, 7 years later, here we are, we're actually doing that, and it's taking place in that Japanese building, which is crazy because I was just looking at doing it at like a hotel or something, and then this came about. My buddy Jay introduced me to this building, and he's like, "Yo, you got to do it here, man, because a lot of the stuff is anime inspired as well. If you've seen our logo, there's uh, uh, you'll see the shadows of different characters. These characters, but
Yeah, I was
anyways,
about to say, I was gonna keep that under wrap.
and just to show the inspiration of where
Oh,
what
makes sense.
inspires us for the event, right? Um, and yeah, man, it's gonna be epic, and it's just gonna be the beginning, right? We're already talking about planning the next one, and it's gonna be
Yes.
bigger, better, and hopefully maybe one day we'll be like a San Diego Comic Con, right, where it's several days and millions of people come out, right? So that's our goal, right? And we want to highlight all the creators and the communities and everybody in pop culture, and just shed some light on it. That's all. And
Are you
yeah,
trying to get me to work more often now?
yeah, we want you to, yeah.
You want to come to the
Bit of
convention
volunteer,
center?
we appreciate you, man. Like it's great that you guys are coming out, man, and supporting, because you guys are like the Transformers community, right? And it's great to we need
The
that
entire
here.
community. It does.
Right? And it's good to see that we need, we got a lot of anime inspired stuff, toys and stuff coming and being their independence, but it's great to see Transformers, Autobots, Decepticons, just bot lovers in general. Yeah, there you go, right? And represent, and maybe one day, yeah, there you go, Children of Primus, man, you got it, man. What,
See,
maybe maybe one day
That
we'll
one
get
over there.
Peter Cullen out or something, right? That would be a dream of mine. I actually met him at TFCon, but it'd be cool to have him at our event as well, and Frank Welker, and so you
yeah,
know,
if God makes it happen, right? Because he's getting up there.
yeah, for sure. He's yeah, but
Oh
let's
yeah.
see, man. One day, right?
Marvel
Um,
comes in until they're 90.
yeah, right,
Until you're 90.
right.
Well,
But
I'll tell you this, or to our listeners and watchers, if you're having problems, don't worry, I got a hookup. All right, so
yeah, man. I think you guys were gonna
I
do
got a
some.
guy.
I think you guys were gonna do a giveaway for some of these, right?
I think you. Hey, what a leadway!
Right.
Segue.
Segue. Leeway
Leeway,
is looking like
segue,
great too.
layway,
Is it
Langdon
one of those
way,
things
driveway, whatever you want to
That's a
call
segue
it.
right there. So we don't have all the details yet, but we give away 2 tickets to your event.
Yeah.
I think it's more than 2 people.
I'm gonna be like Gambit here. But anyways, yeah, man, you guys that let's
Make it rain.
let's make it rain, right? You got it, man.
We'll have details. We'll have details really soon.
Yeah, exactly, man. So
Well, but
yeah,
wait,
man.
I think one of it you gotta like, subscribe, hit the notification for our channel, also for Danny's channel as well too. What's your YouTube channel, Danny?
Oh, so I go by Danny Green Collects on YouTube and on Instagram. Uh, my I'm not super active on my YouTube channel as of yet, but I am on there, every so often, and I try to collab with people when I can, right? And yeah, man, my Instagram's kind of a little bit more lively, but that's where you find me, man. And actionfigurecomiccon.com, Instagram. There you go, dude. Thank you so much. There it is. You
You know
got it,
what?
man.
Make them work. So subscribe to Children of Primus.
Yeah,
Subscribe to Danny's channel. Also
yeah.
subscribe to Vintage Toy Work.
And you gotta do hashtag I got a guy.
I got a guy. I got a guy.
No, you know what? That's it right there. Subscribe to those 3 channels and then comment on one of the videos. I got a guy.
I got a guy.
You know,
The guy's
and
right
then
here.
that's it.
And there's your guy.
There's your guy. Well, Danny, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us today.
No problem, guys. Thank you for having me. I love you guys. Appreciate you. Guys, guys watching out there, follow these guys and subscribe, like you guys said, and find us at the AFCC, man. If you want to see us in person, and you want to sit down and have a chat, join the Children of Primus. They'll be doing their podcast there, right? So and maybe we'll do a panel. Let's see, right? That'd be cool. And I know, Spin, you wanted to chat with Chalk Claire, so let's see if we can make that happen, right?
You know, him and there's a few others that we messaged each other. Because there's a few interesting ones when I'm like, okay, we gotta get this person on.
Yeah, man.
It's just cool.
And I think there's also I don't know if you guys heard of I think they're called the Toronto Ghostbusters.
Yep, I've heard of them.
Yeah, so I was just talking to Jimmy, one of the guys that runs that, and I think they're gonna actually come out as well to support.
Yeah.
They messaged me the other day like, "Yo, we want to be a part of this. We want to be there to support you guys. This is crazy." You guys also need to check out our Instagram. We have a lot of cool stop motion videos that have been produced by one of our friends and fans in the Philippines. A Marvelous Stop Motions. He has a crazy channel on YouTube, on Instagram, but super talented guy as well. I seen you guys had some stop motion stuff in the beginning there, so that which is epic, and that's just to show you the creativity behind some of the action figure stuff, and we have some more videos coming soon. They're all supposed to, I don't want to spoil. Anyways, just stay tuned. That's all.
Just stay tuned.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, and since you mentioned that, just before we sign off, again, I'm gonna make whoever wants these tickets do some work. So they have to subscribe to Children of Primus. Subscribe to Danny. How do you mention your channel again?
So Danny Green Collects on YouTube and on Instagram. So
Okay, so also to Danny Green Collects, also to Toy World Vintage Reviews on YouTube, and also to Impactor Productions, because he is one of our young collectors who created the stop motion for our intro. So
nice.
They have to subscribe to those channels in order to win these tickets to the event.
But hold on. But in the comments, what they got to put? Hashtag
I got
a guy.
There you go.
I got a guy, and hashtag AFCC.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, you guys gotta earn it.
You gotta earn it. So
yeah,
I
man.
thank you, Danny. I thank all of you guys for hanging out with us.
Thank you for your time, guys.
Like and subscribe to all of our channels. And as we say to all our one at the end of all of our streams. So to everyone, to all our one.
To all our one, guys. Thank you for your time, guys.
To all our 1/10 edition.
Nice meeting you guys.
We now return you to the Children of Primus.